From Grading to Degrading by Judah Praise Chumpong.
Okay, let me ask you guys. Would you rather go to a class and learn nothing but get an A plus? Or would you rather go to a class, learn a whole bunch, but only manage to get a C minus? I actually want to know what you guys thought. So I created a poll and I put it on my Instagram story. And I asked you guys to go on my Instagram and answer the poll. And personally, I thought you guys were going to pick A minus, no learning, and I thought it was going to win by a landslide. But surprisingly, what I found was, out of the 76 people who voted, we got a perfectly equal vote. Half voting for A plus with no learning, and the other half voting for C minus with much learning.
I was so surprised by this outcome that I decided to do another poll.
This time I asked you guys, does school make you feel like grades matter more than learning? Do you feel that there's more of an emphasis on getting good grades than learning the curriculum? The outcome of this survey came out more like I expected and hoped, because it strengthens my argument. Out of the 102 people who answered the survey, 98 of them said that yes, school puts more of an emphasis on grades than on actual learning. And only 4 of them said that no, school does not make me feel that there's more of an emphasis on grades than learning. The reason I conducted this experiment was not to just fill up time, but to get you thinking about the flaws that are in our grading system. Perfect grades lead to a perfect college, which leads to a perfect job, which leads to a perfect life. As unrealistic as this sounds, this is what schools and society have ingrained into students from early on.
What is wrong with our current grading system?
Our current grading system has changed the true purpose of school from learning to receiving high grades, lowered the self-esteem of those who are unable to reach the standards that have been set, and has become an inadequate indicator of intelligence. Because of our current grading system, the emphasis is no longer on actual learning, but it's on receiving good grades. Because of this, for the majority of students, the main goal of school is no longer to learn, but to maintain and receive a passing grade for their classes. This way of thinking communicates the idea that the journey itself is less important than the destination. And because of this ideology, kids and students don't absorb as much. They do better with short-term memory instead of long-term memory. They're more likely to cheat to receive those grades. And when it comes to bringing up something they learned a while ago, they're unable to do so because they only memorized it long enough to pass a test or to do an assignment.
Another problem with our current grading system is that for the students who can't reach the level that the grown-ups have set, it creates a negative self-image and lowers their self-esteem. Our current grading system has failed to understand is that each and every student has a different learning style. Our current grading system ignores this fact and evaluates every student like they're the exact carbon copy of each other. The problem with this is that since we're all made different, each student is unique and should be graded individually based on their personal academic abilities and advancements, not based on how they work compared to another student or a standard set by big-wig administrators who haven't even been in school for a while. The kids who have this negative self-image are less likely to take hard classes. They're less likely to do any challenging tasks because they're more worried about the grade than the lesson to be learned. Humans, especially at the teenage level, are always searching for self-validation at a large amount, which is found at school. A 2002 study by Jennifer Crocker at the University of Michigan's Institute for Social found that 80% of the college students base their self-worth on their academic success. And with the grading system that forces people who aren't doing as well to have a low self-esteem, this is extremely detrimental to their life. Albert Einstein once said, "Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid." He was arguably one of the smartest people in his generation, and even he understood that each and every person's unique in their own special way, and confining them to one specific standard is shackling them to something that they might never be free of.